EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers!
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Tyler Beatty
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football.
Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And some room to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready, ready.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, line. Steal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Black one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins. And the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. 22 needle.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Tyler Beatty
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Lance.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
From way up at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
To try here for the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this a very, very short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tyler Bailey.
An 18-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game and trusting.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tyler Beatty. 44 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, here's Jones. He finds some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And cycle. Slide through. Field flat.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Check pitch.
Right back to him on first down.
Brought down at the 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. And they will take a knee here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that a very unexpected way to draw closer, but draw closer they do on the block field goal return.
We always talk about needing that spark from the special teams when you're down on the scoreboard. They gave them one there, and now the special teams understands they are important. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tyler Beatty. 37 yards. And the 49ers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.